Hey, what's up, guys? There is one simple question which is asked in off-campus coding question. So basically, kind of pseudo code I can say. Which of the following interface rules of functional dependencies are correct? So basically, which of these following is correct? We have to tell. Okay, so just observe these things, guys. Okay, so the first thing says that if A is greater than B and A is greater than C, then A should be greater than B and C. So first option is actually wrong. So I will explain later why it is wrong. Okay. So just go to the second option now. If A is greater than BC, then A will be greater than B and A will be greater than C. So this is true because if A is greater than B into C, then obviously A will be greater than B, because when I multiply B with C at that time also A is greater than B. That means A is very much bigger than this individual A, and also A should be greater than C. This is also true because B and C both multiplied. When I multiply both these things at that moment also A is greater than them. So that's why individually when I compare A is greater than B, yes, and A is greater than C, yes. So the second option is correct. So 2 is there in all these three options, guys. So in all of these 2 is there. Okay, so that means any could be the answer. Now this is true. Okay, next go to the third option, that is A is greater than B, then D into B will be greater than C. Okay, so A is greater than B and D into B is greater than C. See here, A is greater than B and D into B is greater than C. So this they are already given, and they are telling that D into A will be greater than C. D into A will be greater than C. So the thing here is that you can see over here A is already greater than B. That means if I replace this B with A, the sum is going to be increased or decreased. Obviously it is going to increase because see here, if A is 4 and B is 2, 4 is greater than 2, and let us say D is equal to 3, assume. So in this case what will be happening? So first it will be 3 into, and B value is 2. So 3 into 2, 6. 6 is greater than C. And here if I do same, 3 into A value is 4. 4 3s are 12. So it has came 6 and it has came 12. So obviously if 6 is greater than C, then 12 will be greater than C, obviously, right? So that's why this is also correct, and both these things are holding right. So 2 and 3 are the correct one. So 2 and 3 is present in this and this and this. So answer could be any of these things still. Okay, so both are correct. Now come to this one. If A is greater than B and C is greater than D, then A into C is greater than B into D. So it's very simple. See here, A is greater than B and C is greater than D, they are saying. At that moment, if I multiply A and C, that will be obviously greater than B and D, because individually they are greater than B and D. So whenever I multiply these two things, it is again, let us say assume A is 4 and it is greater than B, means B is 2. Again consider C as 6 and consider D as like 3. So 4 into 6, so it will be 24 is greater than 3 2s are 6. Like this it is true, right? So this is also true. Now all these three are true. So the options are like all these true means I cannot go with this one. So only option will be this one, that is only 2, 3 and 4. And 1 is not true, guys, because you see here there is possibility that, right, so A is greater than B. Let us say that A is 6. Okay, so 6 is greater than 4. Okay, 6 is greater than 4. A is greater than C. 4 means B here, and A is greater than C means 6 is greater than, let us say like 6 is greater than I can say 5. Okay, so 6 is greater than 5. Now A is greater than B into C. That means 6 is greater than 5 into 4. Is it true? No. 5 4s are, it will come 20. And here I am saying that 6 is greater than 20. So obviously 6 is not greater than 20 and the condition is failing. So that's why the first option is not right. The only right choice will be only 2, 3 and 4 are holding good for the functional dependencies. So like this you have to trace that question, guys. So these kind of questions are generally asked whenever you are going for any off-campus coding rounds or technical assessments. So to know more about these kind of questions, please subscribe our channel, and if you follow the question and if you like the content, please do drop a like. Thank you. Thanks for seeing this one, and see you in the next one.